Hello and welcome back to Knottie Hooks. Today we're going to learn the single crochet. The last two segments were about the slip knot and the chain stitch. If you want to see how I did those, go back to knottiehooks.com, click on stitch tutorials and to find those videos. A single crochet, when written, is written as a insert hook, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. To start this stitch, we want to first know which chain stitch to insert our hook into. This here is the first chain from the hook. The loop that's on our hook does not count as a stitch. So this first V here is the first stitch from our hook. And for a single crochet, we want to work into the second chain from the hook. The reason we work into the second chain from the hook rather than the first is if we go ahead and try to do this, insert our hook, yarn over and draw up a loop, all we have is 2 messy loops on our hook and nothing to lock them in place. So to lock them in place and get a functioning stitch, we need to skip that first chain and work into the second chain from the hook. So again, here's that first chain, here's the second chain. Insert your hook into that V, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, there's that stitch we just made. Now we want to go into this next V, this next chain. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 2 stitches. Again, insert your hook into that V, maybe. Oh, right there. Oops. See, even I have issues sometimes. All right. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Again. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And here you are single crocheting. Pat yourself on the back. This is not an easy thing to do. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Here's your single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of this. In the meantime, we should talk about this stitch. It too, like the chain stitch, has anatomy. The front loop, the back loop, and the third loop, or back bump, as some people call it. And I'll show you that in just a minute. One of the things that's nice about the single crochet is that it is a tight stitch. They're close together. They're perfect for things like mittens and sweaters, hats, anything that you want to be warm and cozy. The yarn I'm using here is by Knit Crate, and it is a alpaca blend. And here we are at the end. Now to figure out which is our last stitch, we always want to look for these V's. These V's tell us where our stitches are. This here is our beginning slip knot, and we will not work in past this point here. So go ahead and insert your hook into that last V, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all loops. Now to make our second row, we need to, we could just turn, but the issue with just turning and not raising the height of our yarn is you get jagged edges, tight edges which can cause big holes in the edges, in the sides. We don't want that. So we are going to increase the height of our yarn by chaining one. A single crochet typically calls for a chain one, and then turn your work. Since we have it this way, we just worked from this direction. We want to flip it over, and this is the back side right here. Back side of our work is right here. Okay. So to work on the second row, to go back the other direction, we insert our hook in between the two stitches, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And we do the exact same thing on this side that we did on the first row. Here's what our stitches look like from the top. They kind of look like a chain. So we're going to continue on down this row, row 2. Okay. See how the stitches are close together. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this row real quick so I can show you where we work into at the end of this row. And you can use these tools and rules for any row unless your pattern of the states otherwise. Sometimes you may have an increase at the end of a row or a decrease at the end of a row. Okay, so here we are at the end of our row 2, and I still have one stitch, but I don't have 2 stitches. In between all these I had 2 stitches to work in between. Here I only have 1 stitch and the turning chain. However, if we look up here, turn our work this way, we still have that last V to work into. So we'll go ahead and work into that last V. And pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And now you have 2 rows of single crochet. Here's what it looks like from the top. Thank you for watching the tutorial on how to single crochet. You can find all my tutorials on knottiehooks.com. Click on Stitch Tutorials, choose the one you want to learn, and I'll see you back.